Well, hello and welcome back to the Cosmic Echo Tarot Experience. It is that. It is a tarot experience, a reading which connects historic cycles of frequency through your repeating tarot energy here in this lifetime. You and your life are an echo of past energies, past frequencies. Now, what we experience in this lifetime is not new, although we think it's new, and from our perspective, yeah, it is, right? We're experiencing ancient energetic frequencies that we claim as our own, which have been repeating again and again for hundreds, thousands, millions, billions of years, however long we've been around. They've been the same. The energy doesn't materialize the same. You don't have the same people, the exact same situations, but you have the same energy. It's very, very, very recognizable. So we see them as new, they're not. Each life is an echo of the last time. So using tarot as a tool, I locate the current frequency in this time period. Once I find it, I use other tools to help tell the story, which allow you to manifest your spiritual kryptonite, because that's what it is. It's power, it's energy. Kryptonite, just like in Superman, right? Kryptonite can do the bad guys in. You can beat them. That's what is behind this tarot energy. So once I get the tarot, that's the destination. Then I use other metaphysical tools like numerology and astrology to help guide you to manifesting this spiritual kryptonite. I begin with three cards, three tarot cards. Each card has its own frequency, of course, but I combine all three into a single cohesive manifesting energy. Okay, that's your manifesting potential. I use astrology and imagery. It could be from the past, could be from the present, but I take these things and I put them all together. It makes a very powerful package. Because remember, this whole reading is about tarot being your destination. But how are you going to get there? Well, we got a little cosmic GPS called numerology and astrology. By the way, I've done tarot for 20 years. Have discovered in that time it really doesn't predict anything, never was intended to. It is tarot, the science of your potential to manifest. But you got to get involved. Remember, potential is just that. It promises, but you got to deliver. And then the numerology and astrology, I've done those for over 50 years. I can't even believe I'm saying that. But anyway, 50 years. And those are the science of cycles. Those are the frequencies that keep getting repeated, keep coming back in a very predictable scientific way. So you got the tarot, which is your potential. You got the numerology, astrology, which is your path. The information has to be simple, clear, powerful. No fantasy, no unicorns, no rainbow, no woo-woo. None of that stuff. Astrologers, tarot readers love to talk about frequencies coming from outer space out in the Orion galaxy, and they don't even know what the hell they're talking about. They're just pulling it out of their ass. I don't have time for that. I'm all talking here about the matrix, your matrix revealed in repeating cosmic cycles, bringing ancient frequencies into your life. Remember, we're talking potential here with tarot. It's your choice. Yes, no, your choice. The fate brings the frequencies into your life, but your ability to choose to decide is the tarot potential. So knowing repetitive energetic patterns around you, this enables you to use these ancient frequencies to your benefit. Think of them as your cosmic GPS. Okay, the tarot gives you the destination, the astrology, the imagery gives you the map, how to get there. More importantly, how to recognize the energy. You do that, now you got a unique package that can help you activate your spiritual kryptonite. Ride this cosmic wave to your best destiny. Today's tarot reading theme is the metaphysical mulligan. That is a term used in golf. Giving or getting a mulligan means that you have a second try at a shot. You tried the shot, it was terrible, whatever you did to it. She said, nah, I'd like to do that one again. Give me a mulligan, okay? So this is the metaphysical mulligan. It is a chance at a new life. That's powerful juju. Powerful juju, and that's the cosmic echo. So let's see if we can't get down to that just a little bit here. See what we can do, and we begin with just a quick overview. Astrology is a kind of alchemy. It's a science of cycles. Literally, what goes around comes around. There's nothing new. It's understanding these cycles repeat time and time and time again, giving life to the matrix. It permits us to feel, to focus on the power of the tarot. You put the tarot together along with the astrology, the two together work twice as hard, twice as effectively. Multiplies the power. It gives us more power and control over our destiny. That's where we're headed. First, I want to remind you, I do have an email, tau-tarot@proton.me, tau-tarot@proton.me. Feel free to contact me at that address and say what's on your mind. It doesn't have to be friendly. It doesn't have to be whatever. You go, hey, you're a jerk. Okay, fine. You're not the only one that feels that way, unfortunately. Or you think I'm a nice guy, do a great job, you can say that too. Tau-tarot@proton.me, tau-tarot@proton.me. Let's see if we can't get to the astrology. Let's kind of set up the cosmic GPS, if you will. We begin with the astronauts. The subtitle for today is Change Signs, Change Fortune. As we move farther and farther into 2026, you're going to notice a change. Energy is going to move to air and fire signs. The pace of life is going to pick up. Your focus changes, it moves. Your energy becomes more immediate. You're being forced to respond to new energy. Energy that was in earth and water, now moving to fire and air. That's different stuff, different juju. And that transition, which you can already begin to feel, which makes things feel very much up in the air, very much unsettled, very difficult. That energy, that final switch, which starts really as we're getting into spring, March, April, stuff like that. That's when the year will really come to life. And when that happens, it can be both good and bad. It's up to us. It's up to us. But you're going to feel the change, and that's what's going to throw you off. And things are going to get, well, the expression is balls to the wall. It's going to get busy. Right now, you can feel that that's coming. Come the spring and summer, you're going to see what it is when it gets here. And that's where your choice becomes so very, very important. Let's go to the existential point. Here we have a few things that really need to be said. First of all, we got RFK, the bright spot, the only spot in the Trump administration. And right now he's taking on the school system, which, by the way, was designed by John D. Rockefeller. Early 1900s, just after the turn of the last century. He said, I want a nation of workers. I don't want people who think. I want people who just work. And RFK is saying because of that teaching and because of the way schools teach, we're taught to be subservient. We're not self-reliant. We're not taught how to take care of ourselves. We're taught how to be independent. No, we're taught to be dependent. We're taught to be weak. We're taught to be sheep. God, that RFK is a good guy. Over in the bottom left says, I'm not going to trust anyone in the medical field ever again. They lied. Last 4 or 5 years have shown us, among other things, how rotten and disgusting your doctor is. Oh, he's my doctor. He wouldn't. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. If he didn't or she didn't fill you in on the dangers of the vaccine that we're now beginning to find out, if they instead gave you the vax, They're low-life scum. I wouldn't go to a doctor. I got Medicare. I'm stuck. I got to pay that amount of money. You notice how expensive the medical system is and how little, in terms of return, we get. We pay twice as much as anyone on the planet for our so-called health care. You know what's the number one killer in America? The top three? Let's do the top three killers in America. We have cancer, heart disease, and doctors. Yeah, doctors. Number one. Number one. I will never trust anyone in the medical field again. If I could dump my Medicare without losing my Social Security, I would do it in a heartbeat. Obamacare, what a friggin' joke. And the final thing here is just a reminder of what a piece of shit Keir Starmer is. The idea of doing the digital ID, do not in any way support the digital ID. That's the last piece in the big puzzle. You do that, and they'll own you. They almost own you right now. We are almost a commodity right now. We're just an algorithm. We're barely human beings anymore. Picture perfect. Hey, Chihuahua. Here in the bottom left, got that guy with the long nose saying, I'll never trust anyone in the medical field again. I put it up twice because I just don't. I just don't. At my age, they'd just soon kill me. Of course, at any age. The people who are really keeping track of who is getting killed by our medical system are the actuaries, the people who do this work for the insurance companies, among others. Scientists, trustworthy scientists around the world are already saying this. They're proving it with numbers, but the actuaries have no science, no medical anything. They are just looking at risk, primarily for insurance companies, which is why you're seeing life insurance rates dropping. They got to fatten up their reserves. People are dying faster. Do you find anybody in the news who dies suddenly? You know they were vaxxed. Pretty good shot. The item here on this page that really kind of sticks with me is the one in the center up top. You see this little chimp-like creature and how we're supposedly evolved, and at the end, what are we? Yeah, we're nothing but a digital ID. That's us. Do not in any way support digital ID. We got here at bottom, middle, Aldous Huxley, the guy that wrote Animal Farm. He says the deepest sin against human mind is believe things without evidence, and people are doing it every day. In fact, to emphasize that over to the right, the big picture, why smart people believe stupid things. That's one of the deals. You know, we like to assume that these people are so much, well, they're a PhD, they're an MD, they don't. All they learned to do is memorize, spit back the information. They can't put parts together. They don't understand what real health and wellness is. They don't even give a damn. Just give me my money. That's why smart people believe stupid things. It's in their self-interest. Remember. Alrighty, so let's get to the heart of the matter, the tarot. That is our destination point. What do we got? Queen of Wands. Wands are positivity, enthusiasm, joy. It's really getting to the heart of life. It's really enjoying life. It's really giving yourself a chance to be enthusiastic, to be positive, to be hopeful. Can you imagine? Queen of Wands says, go on, get plugged into life. Be joyful. Be hopeful. Be enthusiastic. That's the goal. Knight of Swords says, finally getting it. Not necessarily the positivity or the joy, but getting the idea. Do you finally understand? Swords are thoughts, ideas, are data. The Knight of Swords says, are you finally waking up, dumbass? They're out to kill you. And in the process, make you a piece of data file. Not a human being anymore. You're just an algorithm. Are you getting it? Well, when you get to that point, we got the Ace of Swords, the destination. You finally win the prize. You finally win the prize. That is understanding what the game is. And understanding is the first step at playing the game better. If not being victorious at it, at least it's a step in the right direction. So there you go. That's what you're confronted with in 2026. We're out of time. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Leaning on you all the time. Thank you for being there. Looks like we still need your support in regards to the algorithm stuff. So like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, please. Between now and the next time you and I do tarot together, peace and blessings.